Hey, this is your favorite YouTube guy, Chris Palmer, and what I'm starting out with today is the British SAS has sent military troops to go get their British citizens from Afghanistan. France has also sent military troops to get their citizens from Afghanistan. And with the United States being the most powerful country in the world, why are we not sending troops to get our citizens that is stranded in Afghanistan? That just boggles my mind that all these other countries that we had allied with fighting over in Afghanistan is going and getting their people, and we are bowing down to the Taliban. I mean, what happened to No Man Left Behind and not negotiating with terrorists? I mean, the Taliban is terrorists, and Biden is negotiating with them. And I think that should be a treasonous act all in its own. And for any president to talk with terrorists, negotiate with them, on any reason, we should do exactly like Jocko. I don't know him personally, but he commanded SEAL Team 3, and it's like he said, if he was president, he would tell the Taliban, we are coming in there, we're getting our troops, and if you try to stop us or try to do anything besides stay out of our way, that we will use deadly force and eliminate the threat and get our people out of Afghanistan. But for some reason, Biden will not stand up and have a spine like what the American people want. The American people want Biden to go and get our people out of Afghanistan. And, I mean, I'll talk to some special forces guys I know, and they are dying to go over there and get our American citizens back. And I don't understand why the Biden administration is charging the American citizens that are getting a ride back from Afghanistan $2,000 a ride. That is some crazy stuff. Because I watched a video of a mother that had volunteered and went over there to help the Afghani women and stuff, and she was crying and going on, and she could hear the Taliban outside her door and back and forth all night long doing all kinds of stuff. And she was talking to her daughter, telling her that she was afraid for her life because she was afraid that they would come in and get her and kill her. And in the Afghani law, women are nothing. They will take them and stone them, beat them, chop their heads off, especially if they worked with us. Any of the Afghanis that worked with us are going to end up dying. They're going to have their heads chopped off on Al Jazeera, and you're going to see them all screaming death to America and everything else. So we need for Biden to grow a spine, stand up to the Taliban, tell them we're not negotiating with them. We're coming in with our troops. We're getting our people. And if we come against any resistance, we will eliminate the threat, and go ahead and get our people out. That's exactly what we need Biden to do. We need him to step up and be a president. We don't need him to be a mouthpiece for $65 trillion spending bill, or we don't need him cracking jokes about people not being stranded over in Afghanistan and all that stuff. People are stranded. They are calling. They are telling their loved ones they're stranded and telling them they love them, and they're afraid they're not going to make it back home. And Biden don't seem to care. And when you got a president that is going against No Man Left Behind and going against not negotiating with terrorists, that's not much of a man. Now, I want him to surprise me and grow a spine and tell the Taliban leaders that we're going in, we're getting our American citizens, and if we meet any resistance, we are going to eliminate the threat and be done with it, load our citizens up, and take them back home, and not charge them to take them back home. A lot of them volunteered to come over and help. A lot of them are contractors and stuff like that, construction workers, to rebuild over there, and or to help the Afghani women that has been raped and beaten and abused by the Taliban and Al-Qaeda and all this stuff. I mean, Biden is negotiating with the people that had ties to the people that drove the planes into the Twin Towers. I mean, these are people, these are not our friends. These are people we can't trust. And they're just waiting for us to pull out so that they can get retribution on the people that they think went against them when they worked with us. So, this is Chris Palmer. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll do another video later today. See you.